Okay, the next step is going to have you add your artwork to the room. So much like this slide, I have a piece of artwork in a frame sitting on an easel. And if we refer to the rubric, we need 6 pieces of art from the different resources. So you're provided with 8 different resources. You need to choose from 6 different ones out of the 8. So you can choose any 6 of the 8, 6 pieces of art. And then with those 6 pieces of art, 3 of them have to be standing on easels, 6 different frames around those pieces of art. Okay, so each piece of art's going to have a frame. 3 of them will be standing on easels. The other 3 will be sitting on the walls. And you also need to include 2 sculptures from across the different art realms. So let me show you how that would work. We're going to come in here. The first thing, if you want to find the easels, or if you want to deal with the frames, or if you want to gather the artwork, it's up to you. I'm going to pick a piece of art first, and I'll put mine on the wall this time. So I'm going to come in here to Pop Art, the resource for Pop Art, and open up that file. Okay. It gives me the characteristics that we've talked about Pop Art as the first slide. And then the other slides are going to go through different examples of that type of art that you can use. So those are, you can choose any of these examples, right? I want to use an example that you don't have so that I'm not using one of yours. So I'm just going to put pop art painting into my Google search so that I'm not redoing one that you're already allowed to use. I don't want to waste one of yours. So I'm going to use another one by the same artist as you already have. And I'm going to use this one right here. Okay, copy image. Okay, I'm going to come into my project. And you're going to copy this from the Google Slides and paste it into your painting. Okay, mine needs to be cropped because this wasn't one of the ones from the Google Slides, so I'm just going to spend a quick second to crop it out. Okay, so here's my painting. I need a frame for it, so I'm going to go onto Google and search up frame, and you might type in PNG just to get some more transparent type images or just the type of frame we're looking for. You can choose any type of frame. Okay. You could search, have better search words. So silver, I might want silver for this one, or black frame because it's pop art. It's more modern. Okay, I kind of like this one right here. Okay. Actually, I like this one better. Okay. I'm going to put this into the Remove Background website. So I'm going to open up that Remove BG site that we've used a lot in the past. I'm going to drag this frame right into that website. Okay, so that one's not going to work. Let's see if my other choice right here works. Sometimes it can't, depending on the colors, identify the background. So there we go. That one works. Download. Copy to clipboard. Now I already see a problem with this one, but I can fix it. So Control V. I see that the white of the frame was still left in, but that's going to be fine because we're going to set ours on top. Control and the up arrow will bring that painting forward in space. And now I just have to resize. Make sure you're choosing a frame that kind of fits your painting shape. You don't want your painting to look weird because of the frame you're putting it in. So you do want to keep it matching. If you have to stretch the frame, you can stretch the frame or play around with the painting a little bit. But you still want somebody to be able to see what the painting is. Okay, so there we go. And stretch it out a little. There we go. So now you don't see any of the white anymore. Okay. Make it a little bigger. And you can play around with yours to make it look perfect. Okay. And now this one I'm going to hang on the wall. So this one I'm done with. If I was setting it on the easel, Control, If I group them together, shift to hold down will move both the whole object. If I select all of it, I could set it on my easel. And the easels are just as easy to find as the frame. I can type in easel, not e-hall pass. Having troubles here. Easel PNG. And you can pick an easel that you like. Okay. You might pick one that doesn't already have a painting on it. That kind of makes it a little harder. But there we go. Remove background. Take it over there. And then download it. And again, copy it to your clipboard. And then come over to your room. And remember, you need 3 easels in the room and 3 pieces on the wall. So that is how you do that. The sculptures that you have 2 sculptures are also located in those resources at the end of each resource. So if I scroll all the way to the end of the pop art, my options for sculptures are there as well. Okay? And you can either put the sculpture on the floor and make it standing if it's tall enough, or you could put like a bookcase like we did in your Bitmoji room back in 6th grade. You could put a shelf on the wall and sit the sculpture on the wall, the shelf, or like a podium for art, like a column. You could have like one of these white bricks that people set art on, kind of like this empty museum podium. And if you remove the background from that, right, download, copy to clipboard, I could put that in my room and set the sculpture on something like this as well. Okay, so that is how I create the frames, the easels, and the artwork into my project.